EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for November 4th, 2024. It is Monday. We are back to work, and Kinsley's Family Market in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania sponsors the Monday video forecast. Turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin pie are things that we can all agree on. Stop on into Kinsley ShopRite and find your favorites for this Thanksgiving holiday, which is coming up on Thursday, November 28th. Their catering department, meat room, produce, seafood, and fresh bakery are all ready and eager to please. And remember, as is the ShopRite tradition, spend $400 between now and Wednesday, November 27th to qualify for a free turkey or ham. It's time to give thanks for family, friends, and community. They are Kinsley's Market in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania, proud sponsor of the Monday video forecasts. Right, we got Thanksgiving coming up this month. It's crazy how fast everything goes by here. Time just flies. But we are going to be warmer than average this month, and I explained that in yesterday's debut of the Weather Weeklies video. If you missed that, that is going to be on our YouTube channel or our social media channels. You'll see that posted. I discussed a lot of things about what to believe and not believe for the upcoming winter. You're hearing a lot of doom and gloom out there, and it's not necessarily true. We'll see how this plays out. But we're focused here in today in the short range, which is the next 7 days, which we do in these daily forecasts, daily forecast videos. And for today, we're going to have a mix of clouds and sun. We're going to have this high pressure moving offshore into the Gulf of Maine. Whenever you have that, you have return flow around that high pressure. Gives you a little bit of an onshore flow. So we are going to have temperatures come up a little bit as a result of that, around that return flow, but also an increase in clouds. We're not going to be completely sunny like we have been. We'll just have intervals of clouds and sun today. And then overnight tonight, that return flow gets a little bit stronger, and that's why we're going to have becoming mostly cloudy skies overnight. And then I think Tuesday starts off that way, but it doesn't end that way. It's going to be increasing sun throughout the day. And that's because this high pressure on Tuesday is going to be centered further south. So you don't get that same return flow. Instead of it being more of an onshore component, now you're coming in more from the south. So that means you're going to have any early clouds on Sunday giving way to partial clearing in the afternoon. But we are also going to be opposite side of a warm front. You're going to get a warm surge around that high pressure, and it's going to give you temperatures that are very warm. So you see above me 58 to 64 today, so somewhat temperate, maybe a couple degrees warmer than it was on Sunday. But if you look at tomorrow, there 68 to 76 is the temperature spread. That is very unusually warm for this time of year. This is one of those part of those transient ups and downs I've been talking about for weeks. This is an up, and we're going to have the up continue through midweek until we get this cold front that you see out west here coming through our region. Here's a low pressure driving it. Here's your cold front. That's going to come through on Wednesday. And unfortunately, even though it has all this rain associated with it, we're not going to get any of it, it doesn't look like, or very little. So here is that cold front on Wednesday morning. Again, out ahead of this on Wednesday, you're going to get that warm surge ahead of this, so you can be partly sunny. You'll have temperatures that are going to be even warmer than what you see here for tomorrow by a couple degrees. They might even hit 80 down here and down by the Philadelphia region. But the rest of us are in the mid to upper 70s, it looks like, for highs on Wednesday ahead of this frontal boundary, which of course is synoptically driven. Clearly you can see the front right here. Here's a low pressure driving that. That is going to move through on Wednesday evening, so out ahead of it, you're going to have that warm surge. Okay, and this just falls apart here in the GFS. European model does have some of this getting into our region, just some isolated stuff for interior locations. So it's not out of a realm of possibility to see a passing shower with that. But the new NAM that came in this evening doesn't have anything at all. Okay, so I wouldn't get your hopes up for anything on Wednesday. But there is some hope this week, and I'll get to that here in a second. We're going to be moving forward now. Because beyond this here on Thursday, we are going to come down in temperatures from what we'll see on Tuesday and Wednesday, but it's going to be, we're back in the middle 60s, it looks like, on Thursday and Friday, either side of the middle 60s. So it's still above average for this time of year. Normal highs are now in the upper 50s to maybe near 60 or maybe low 60s. So we're not looking at mid 60s being normal. Okay, so still warmer than average, just not quite as warm as it's going to be on Tuesday and Wednesday. Intervals of clouds and sun here on Thursday, and then Friday we're expecting mostly sunny skies. But again, middle 60s, either side of the middle 60s for here on Friday as well. Now on Saturday, temperatures are going to come down a little bit, so about probably lower 60s for highs on Saturday. Actually, both weekend days are very similar, 60 to 65 degree range for highs from northwest to southeast, both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is going to be the dry of the 2 days. If you have anything to do this weekend, Saturday is the day to do it, because Sunday there is the opportunity for some showers, and this might actually be something a little bit more organized than we've seen here over pretty much couple months, it looks like. So this area low pressure is moving through the Great Lakes, but it has a warm front with it initially. There's also a cold front back here with it. So you might have some shower activity with this. The extent of this is still unknown. Hopefully this is going to hold together. Here you can see that a little bit better. Here's a low pressure right here. There's a warm front out ahead of it with the initial line of showers. A cold front's back here. So you have 2 rounds here shown by the GFS, and hopefully we're really hoping this holds together. There's been a lot of wildfire activity across our region over the past week or so, and some of them have been making some pretty big headlines, like the one on Blue Mountain up by Palmerton, and that was near the border of Northampton and Carbon counties. Okay, and that was a very unfortunate, or still is. It wasn't at the time of recording this video. It's still ongoing. They are fighting it and trying to make headway here, but there's just some over 150 acres burned up there from the wildfire. And that was a pretty big headline this weekend. So we can certainly use the rain. It's not really for growing season. Normally we say, well, we need it for things to grow. Well, we're past the growing season because we already had freeze. So we're not worried about that. What we are worried about is the wildfire risk, and we need to alleviate that. So any little bit will help. It doesn't look like it's a ton of rain with this. Hopefully it trends a little bit wetter as we head into the weekend. It's going to be Sunday that this moves through. Sunday, especially Sunday into Sunday evening, it looks like, is the timing of this right now. So hopefully that holds together. We can certainly use that. I just don't think you're going to have anything really to alleviate any drought concerns prior to this. Okay, so anything up through Saturday, not going to have any help unless it's going to be artificial, like, helicopter drops and things like that for the wildfires, or just do your part as far as whatever you can do to mitigate any fire risks. So we're not doing the campfires, we're not doing throwing cigarette butts out the window, that kind of thing. Just be aware of that until we get some relief. And this is no guarantee either. Again, models are handling this differently. For Saturday, it might not be as good as it looks right now. And this isn't a ton of rain, but it's enough that it can help. But we'll see where we go throughout the week. Just continue to follow me throughout the week. I'll give you updates on that weekend system. It will be Sunday that we're dealing with any chance for rain, or the next chance of rain this week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for November 4th, 2024. Have a great Monday.